Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your general and love monthly reading for March 2020. And guys, for a more detailed reading, I suggest all of you check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. That way you can get more perspective on what the divine is trying to tell you. Now, as we welcome in spring, we will still be dealing with some Mercury retrograde energy. So definitely some exes that have already come back. Some of us are deciding whether to permanently shut the door to certain exes and certain friends. Some of us are working through family relationships, workplace upheavals, and changes regarding our home and financial position in life. And these can go a multitude of different ways, but mainly I see things going in our favor. We just have to work through some hiccups that may come along the way due to the retrograde. Now keep in mind, there's always a pre-shadow period, which is 2 weeks before the beginning of the retrograde and 2 weeks after is the post-shadow. And that right there is where I feel like the energies will start to accelerate, good things will start to manifest, and things will finally stop feeling as though you're stuck, and they will start to feel like they're moving again. They have more momentum. Now, I'm also feeling as though with the retrograde energies as well, complications concerning, wanting to make plans with someone, or complications with relationships in general and communication in general will be at the forefront this month, and deciding who you want to keep around, who's good for your mental health. We've been talking a lot about mental health lately through the collective readings. Guys, be sure to check those out as well. But talking about mental health and protecting your peace and focusing on, different ways to deal with anxiety, depression, things like that, reaching out to talk to someone will also be at the forefront of these energies. So it's going to be very important for us to be wary of who we give our energy to, what we give our focus to, and start to make the right changes, the necessary changes to get to where we're trying to go. Now, I'm seeing someone is reaching the final stage of the grieving process here. You're reaching acceptance. And after all the losses, you finally learned the lessons within the losses. Seeing what you've gained. And you know what? I'm going to cut the deck here, because that's a perfect ending to that, right? Major decisions need to be made, Sagittarius. And see, I already felt that this energy was prevalent, because decisions. It can go a multitude of ways of where you want your life to go. And I see some interesting energy coming in. I see some watery energy. Some of you guys may have water in your chart, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or dealing with the water sign. I also see a lot of romantic offers. So people coming in wanting to shower you in gifts, wanting to shower you, with attention, praise. I even see that we're going out on dates again, and just overall tapping into our artistic abilities and finally finding ourselves again. There's definitely some people taking action here, picking us up and definitely taking us out now that we've reached this point of acceptance and realizing that certain things just can't be revived. Now, there are some things concerning nightmares, not being able to sleep at night, dealing with anxiety, depression. See, we just started talking about that right before we started laying all of the cards out, right? I felt that, Sagittarius. We've got to work through some of these energies here where it seems like we've dealt with a lot of manipulation. We've dealt with a lot of con artists. Things didn't manifest because of that. Some of us were having a hard time living up to our full potential and living in our truth, living our purpose. We've definitely had to work against a lot of black magic for sure. Somebody's doing dark work, sending psychic attack. And I want to give a suggestion to you guys, and you guys can check the comments below. I'll put it down below so you guys can see the spelling for these vitamins that I use. But those dealing with anxiety, sleep disorders, depression, I find that depression alone, psilocybin is the way to go. And y'all know magic mushrooms. That may be a little bit unorthodox, unconventional, but it is proven to improve that issue cognitively, emotionally, spiritually. I also feel like melatonin and magnesium could be very helpful to some people dealing with issues concerning sleep. And when it comes to anxiety, you know, chamomile tea, meditation, and definitely just overall finding ways to get rest, exercising, changing the diet. Whatever's been going on in the background where people were hiring witches or hiring, you know, dark workers to use graveyard dirt or to try and hoodoo or voodoo you, but in a negative way, or any outside influences where it was keeping us from manifesting, I feel like this is ending. We're going to be challenged with this month. Let's go ahead and lay everything out. I feel like we're definitely healing from these things. Because I see the star popping out here. Beautiful, right? The star is here. We're healing. We're finding peace from all of this. Some of us may need to keep a dream journal just so you can keep track of, you know, the details of your dream. Maybe find some resources to help you interpret the symbolism behind what you're seeing. Some of you guys could be dealing with gang stalking, dealing with a lot of energy here that has blocked you for quite some time. And now you're able to slowly but surely and consistently move towards your goals. Establish roots for a firmer foundation. Some of you guys are going out to job interviews. You guys are creating multiple streams of income. Where you felt financially stuck, you're budgeting better. You're paying attention to money coming in and going out. You're paying attention to any reckless spending. You're focusing on your home, your finances, keeping stability within these realms, and your relationships especially. Some of you guys may be working on a book of shadows here. Maybe you're doing some research. You're reading a lot more rather than being on social media and watching TV and Netflix all day. Some of you guys may be trying to step back out in nature more so. Be around the trees. Get in the water. Some of you guys may have taken spiritual baths, or if you guys need assistance with that, I do have spiritual bath kits, private readings as well for spell consultations for those dealing with black magic as well. All that information will be in the description box below, but I do see that healing is being established here. And through our consistent efforts, we will establish and build upon a firmer foundation. Let's go ahead and lay the rest of this out. Yes, somebody's having a lot of inner conflict about being blocked, or some travel plans may have been canceled here. Someone wants to heal a situation. And right now, I'm seeing some male energy coming out with this King of Wands reversed. There's this energy where there's definitely somebody with narcissistic traits there, or they're a narcissist outright. It could be a fatherly figure for some of you guys. I'm noticing an overbearing father or a manipulative and abusive one. Some of you guys could be dealing with workplace issues where you've moved from a stagnant situation to somewhere new because there was a boss that abused their power. I also feel like while our financial situation is moving in a better direction, we're able to manifest good things. We're starting to see that we're a lot more fortunate. Luck seems to be turning in our favor here. Someone wants a commitment, but yet there's something that's not being manifested because there's a lot of anxiety surrounding this. Somebody is afraid. There's a strong sexual attraction that I'm feeling here, but I feel like somebody also wants a deeper commitment than just a physical one. But yet there's something standing in the way here. Somebody could be blocked. And the advice here, Some of you guys may do well with reaching out to counselors, or, you know, for those of you watching tarot readings, you guys may find the readers that will help you along your spiritual journey to help teach you and guide you. Some of you guys are wanting to become teachers and spiritual advisors, light workers. Some of you guys are simply looking for work. You're finding work. Anybody that's dealing with legal issues, some of you may be finding a partnership that could very well turn into marriage. But there's a situation here that is blocking an opportunity, and somebody is really stressing out about it. Somebody's not taking the lead. Somebody's not making the first move, although they want to make the first move. Could be a fire sign if you guys are dealing with a fellow fire sign, or someone with fire in their chart. But there's a lot of ego with this person that needs to be overcome. And the ego comes out when they're afraid. I feel like somebody may be dealing with nausea. Maybe you talk to certain people that afterwards you end up feeling some kind of way. Or someone is literally making themselves nauseous because of the anxiety and the fears. I'm feeling headaches. Some of you guys may be dealing with headaches. Anybody that's talking to a counselor right now, maybe you guys are getting help currently with all of this. There's definitely a situation where somebody was sneaking off, or maybe they snuck off. You know, there's a lot that's up in the air with the situation. Somebody was doing a lot of lying, cheating. You know, maybe they were a liar, a cheater, and a thief. And someone has come out of this situation, and right now they're still healing their heart and reaching a state of forgiveness here. It looks like one person is healed, but the other person still isn't. And it's because someone's guilt is catching up to them. There could be issues concerning the family where there could be this energy, or the workplace as well. I'm hearing and seeing that somebody's telling lies in the courtroom, especially if it's a custody battle. Maybe a Taurus is involved here. They have 3 kids, or, you know, somebody may have 3 kids or multiple kids here. They just sleep around a lot. Now, the outcome of all of this, especially to those reaching out, getting help, for those reaching out, such as, you know, spiritual advisors such as myself, you know, maybe you guys could be finding help with that. Getting a reading, figuring out how to move forward. But be wary of snakes in the grass here. Somebody is smashing something. I'm seeing in this picture here, somebody's smashing something, smashing somebody's car window, or breaking and entering and leaving just as quickly as they came. Or maybe somebody's just sneaking around, not telling anybody what's going on. They're already in a committed relationship. Especially to those of us dealing with triangulation here, or dealing with heartbreak in any way. I do see that things will heal after the retrograde, or towards the end of the month here. Forgiveness will be reached here. Any breakup spells, goofer spells, again, you guys reach out to me if you guys need assistance with that. But I definitely see that if you guys do reach out for help, that things will turn in your favor, especially when it comes to removing any psychic attacks, you know, any spiritual attacks in general. People trying to come through your dreams, or trying to astral project to manipulate your mind, things like that. There's help out there. Someone took a spiritual bath for sure and it worked in their favor. And now good things are starting to manifest. But somebody brings about a lot of anxiety in the other person's life. And I think that's why the other person blocked them. There's a lot of restlessness, you guys. I've been seeing this a lot. So some of you guys are dealing with a Capricorn or have it somewhere in your chart. And this is all about reclaiming one's power. This has been coming out in the majority of my readings, especially in the collectives. So releasing oneself from addiction, releasing oneself from toxic karmic relationships, releasing themselves from materialism, from greed, and from lustful behavior. Someone needs to start meditating once again because there may be some instability within the communication between you and certain people here. Somebody's attitude is definitely shifting. Somebody decided, you know what, we're never going to see eye to eye on things, or, you know, we're in two different paths. You know, we want two different things. So it's just time to move on. And y'all know what this card is, right? I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time for your crusty ass. And sometimes when we run into dusties, crusties, and little musties, that's where we reclaim our power and realize our worth, integrate all of the lessons that we've learned, and stop dealing with people that have yet to learn their lesson, that choose not to go within. They can't put their pride aside. And you know what? I want to get you guys some advice. So I decided to use the Speed of Light Oracle. And guys, drop a comment below if you like these cards. But I definitely want to see, besides, you know, seeking counseling and, you know, making peace with family or making peace with those that may have wronged you, healing yourself, tapping into your spirituality, I want to see what else could be helpful through this energy, because I am noticing some narcissism, right? And we talk a lot about cluster B personality disordered people on this channel, especially in the collectives as well. So definitely, if you guys have been missing those, check those out, because the more knowledge that you're armed with these types of disorders, you'll be better able to navigate through that type of energy. First card that we have coming out is Sensuality. And since this is a featured card, let's see what it wants us to do. It says, breathe deeply and choose a random card. Okay. Okay, so we have Chakra Activate. Yes, I love it. Okay, we have Initiation. It wanted to come out in an expression. Okay, okay. Definitely. So it's time for some communication for sure. Whoever's blocking the communication, it may be best to unblock someone if they've been trying to reach out to you and have an honest conversation. Let's check out the one at the bottom of the deck, though. It is Expanded Love. Okay. Partnerships of any kind are beneficial right now. It's through this coming together and teamwork that will see more production, more activity, and more expansion for those involved. Through this expansion with another, there is a great ability to serve the greater good of all. It's through this intention of teamwork that a new loving direction is set into place. Whether this is a love partnership or business partnership, or maybe just the coming together for a brief time for productive conversation, it's through this combined approach that amazing things will occur. Okay. And y'all know I'm a Sagittarius Venus, so I'm sitting here nodding like, damn, I needed to hear that. Okay, here we go. Chakra Activate. You're ready to move into the next vibration of your consciousness. A rainbow light band that contains everything you could ever need to activate any part or aspect of your being flows down from the universe. It's a powerful vortexing energy that is there for you and helps flush out any heaviness. You have done the hard work and you have released your hold and committed to your happiness and freedom. An initiation or celebration may be in store for you, which represents you upgrading into new levels of frequency. It's time to celebrate your graduation to the next level. And I feel like you guys are definitely tapping into that Christ consciousness. And there have been a lot of open portals lately that we've been dealing with, especially concerning the past full supermoon that we came out of earlier this month, or rather earlier in February. And I feel like that's really starting to make a positive impact on us collectively. Now, let's move to sensuality. I love it. Some of us need to get back in tune with our sexiness, our body, get out and dance and start to feel that sexy, hot, fiery core within you, right? Break your sexy out, right? Okay. Sensuality. Use breath control to help you move into new levels of sensuality. Open this side of yourself further. Relationships deepen as a result of your concentrated efforts. You will benefit from breathing some new life into yourself, which will prompt a new passion within your relationships and life. Ignite this passion moment within you. Allow your mind to step aside and feel the sensuality of your being. A new sense of inner beauty becomes ignited within you. Others will notice this as it radiates everywhere you go. This is not just about sexuality, but it's about you taking self-love even deeper. I love that. Okay. Now let's wrap this up with initiation. All right. The great masters stand before you and they entice you forward and into that which you have wished for. The day has come for great celebration, initiation, and progression on your life's path. You are being reborn and renewed. The great master Jval Kul wishes to speak. He says that you are here to complete great works, and this door opens for you now. You know who you are and why you're here. Step forward and fulfill your destiny, my dear. It's time. It's time to break out. Step outside of that comfort zone. Step into the unknown and show the world what you're made of, Sagittarius. So, once again, guys, let me know how you like these cards in the comments below. Let me know how this reading was for you. And be sure to hit that like button if you're new to the channel. Please hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. And guys, once again, be sure to check out those collective readings that I do every single day. There's definitely a lot of messages that could benefit you and be helpful to you along your journey. And especially to the light workers out there that are working through developing your abilities and dealing with the awakening process, those could be helpful for you as well. But I also want to say thank you so much to all of you guys that have liked my videos, all of you that comment. You guys always are engaging. To those of you that share these videos, thank you so much. Shout out to all my sponsors. Thank you guys so very much for your donations and for supporting this channel. And until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.